YouTube. Thought I'd do another video and try to keep this continuous, like I said on my last video. I'm currently trying to just go through beats and just sort through them for a beat battle that I have on the 25th of November, which is next week. It's at the Abbey Pub, and the guest for the open mic and the beat battle is Maceo of De La Soul, which that'd be an honor just to meet him and do a beat battle in front of him. So at that opportunity, I'm just sitting here trying to go through beats and figure out what are my hardest hitting beats and what are the most dramatic ones, because I think this is like my 11th beat battle that I've done in my life. And when it's one of them things, when you compete for a while, you get used to it and you know the ins and outs of doing a battle through experience and trials. I've had battles that I got killed in that taught me a lot, that showed me that I wasn't where I needed to be, and I had to step my game up. And I've had battles where I probably could have won, but I wasn't in the right mindset of how to win a beat battle, because when you get there, you never kind of really know what to expect. But the best thing that I could tell a producer to do is take the beats that you have and make sure they are hitting and clear as possible, because I found that in experience that if you try to make a beat for a beat battle, maybe some people can do it, but through my experience, it's just too much pressure, and you find yourself getting kind of stifled trying to make a beat for a beat battle. The best thing you can do is just relax and continue with your workflow and make good quality beats. I think I've never made a beat for a beat battle. It's always something I've always had on deck, and I just burn it to a CD, make sure it's knocking and play it. So I was gonna just mess around on FL a little bit and talk about some of the things that really stand out in the beat battle. And like I always say, I'm a stickler for drums. I have maybe about 40 gigs of drums on my computer, and not all of them are quality, but I just collect until I find good drums. People out there know you're my friend if I've sent you some drum kits. That means we cool, But yeah, that's one of the top things I will start with is like, of course you're gonna have a good mix down, but drums are almost like key in a beat battle. I got some quality kicks here, so I can play a few quality kicks for y'all. Let me see. Yeah, let me turn this up a little bit. Hope it ain't distorting on the camera, but like that drum right there. See, that would really knock, That's a good hitting drum. I don't know. The whole way around. Kicks, good hi-hat, good snares. So I find me a dope snare. And I find that in my drum kits that I do have favorite kicks and snares that I like to use. And sometimes you almost get so used to them that you have to really go against the grain and make yourself go out the box, because I have some kits in my FL Studio program that I just abuse, and I just can't help it because I like the way they sound. Like, this is probably my favorite snare, and if you heard some of my recent beats from this year, I'm pretty sure maybe 5 out of 10 had this snare. I love that snare. It just pops, it snaps, and this is without any VSTs, effects, or anything on. This is just natural, just me dragging and dropping. I tell people with compression and stuff, you can use it, but you don't overdo it, because compression can, it can make or kill a beat depending on how you use it. And I don't even want to get into the technical aspects of compression. There's plenty of YouTube videos about that, but I try to, when I do use effects and process my drums, I try to do it really lightly, just enough to make it stand out or be kind of crispy but not too overbearing, because you can have stuff too loud or too crispy to where you want your you want your listeners to be bobbing their head and not doing this, you know. So, you know, it's all in a feel, you know, knowing when to do something and knowing when not to do something. I was trying to see if I can turn my kit, so I can find it. Yeah. But you know, just trying to start off with quality drums. That's just to me. I tell people, like, you're building a house. That's a foundation. Well, this would be the foundation of your beat or your house is your drums. You know, like you can have the dopest sample in the world. You can cut that sample up in a million pieces, but if your drums are not there, then it's just gonna take away from the beat. So, in the art of, you know, beat battles and just really wowing people with your music in general, is just, you know, making sure the quality's there throughout the whole beat. You have to make sure drums is there, then you can, you know, mix the sample within that beat. And, you know, it's not really a super magic recipe. If you study the legends and the greats like Dilla, Premier, Pete Rock, Alchemist, I mean, I can sit here and name producers all day, but you study their style, you see it's a pretty simple formula, you know. And you know, I like to just do what you feel, you know. So I thought I would just do this little video since I'm sitting here in the lab, and, you know, I'm in creative mode. I'm about to go through some samples first, so I'm not gonna sit there and make y'all sit through that. I'm gonna find me something and get started on this track. But thought I would update YouTube on how everything was going. Everything's cool here. Shout out to my peoples, Tracy, Dion, Lady Key. I see you. What's going on? Royal Entry. We're still doing it. You know what I mean? But that's all I had for today, y'all. I try to keep y'all posted every week, every month. Until next time. Peace.